Okay, welcome back everyone. This is Erik Malkavian, and I am among the Pillars of Eternity in the White March village of Stalwart. Let's continue. Okay, so we do have some leveling up to do, but to reiterate, of course, we have our main quest, and that's to go to the Court of the Penitent. But for now, we are here in the White March. One, to see the White March Galvino. Renegold told me that I can find Galvino, an eccentric smith and animancer, east of Durgan's Battery. Aldrich believes he may have something useful to tell me about the keep. Aldrich being her son, the jerk. Also, I received information prior to the matron's death, matron ogre's death, that he knew something about Cantic, which is what I learned from this journal. Let's see here. Okay. Might be in mission items. Okay, so that was that mission for that Drake from Magrin. Whose mission we're certainly not going to undertake. So it was in that journal from the lead and key. Might be in the stash. Right. Alright, so this is referring to that quest that we did in Deerford to destroy the followers of Scale who had trapped that noble man's daughter into some animancer deal. Unfortunately, I helped out some monks there in Twin Elms with a sealed note. That was a mistake. I may have to go back and get that note. I gotta see what that note says. I shouldn't have did that. These are a bunch of notes. Okay. Should be dealt with accordingly. That would be us. I spent considerable resources to ensure that any local authorities, in other words, Defiance Bay, will look the other way. Any overly curious parties should be dealt with accordingly. And Guathin Phylactery. Alright, so that was that letter that was given to that commander that was besieging Consulhat's tower. Anyway, so these are a lot of a lot of discoveries in journals. But anyway, going back to the journal from the Leaden Key expedition. So that got blood splattered on it after the ogre matron got rid of him. We've got to hope that the Cantek he speaks of was written down somewhere. Alright, so we gotta look for the Cantic. Maybe some sort of words. Alright, so let's go ahead and level up. Don't have enough points for mechanics. Can't really use that. Oh, it's kind of strange. We have what is this? By siphoning power from enemy souls, the cipher is able to slow them down and increase his or her own speed. Steal 50% of attack speed. Jump targets. Okay. It's not really necessary. Stasis shell. Cypher is able to isolate a single enemy from the world, leaving them unable to act, but also to be affected by outside parties. Well, that's interesting. Something like that. Let's see here. Wow, leech. Hmm. That's interesting. Yes, there we go. Alright. Alof needs more of this. Actually, he needs more athletics, too. There we go. Delayed fireball. Tiny ball flyer that sits for a fixed amount of time before exploding for heavy burn damage. Landgraph's warding staff. Yeah, deflection push enemy was. Push several. Summon Alof double. Well, that's interesting. Tarn's Chaotic Orb, named for the eccentric Daring Wizard Tane. The Chaotic Orb bounces between a number of enemies, dealing damage, inflicting a variety of negative afflictions, including petrified, paralyzed, weakened. Wow. Wall of Draining. Alright. Oh, it turns into a helpless beast. Right. Keep that in mind. Yeah, I've been wanting to get this. What is this? Yikes. so we're going to get this. And Tane's Chaotic Orb. Oh, Spell Mastery. Oh, lovely. Just give me unlimited. What do I want? Do I want unlimited fireballs? I think these bouncing things are a little bit more useful. And because casting fireballs is just so devastating, you know. Yeah, let's go. These bounding missiles, they're fantastic. Okay. So there you have it. And one thing I do hear in the background, I hear some singing. So it sounds like the people are much happier, which is good to hear.
Of course.
Let's see what the villagers have to say. Careful if you're new, the drinks here aren't watered down. Okay. Let's check, let's see how she's doing.
Hello, sir. Anything
Oh.
I can do for you?
No. No, I'm not looking for anything. Let's go talk to Feyre again.
You find anything? Hate to think of those slimy bastards carrying my haul into a freezing hole somewhere.
Tell me what you're looking
Like
for.
I said, we were treasure hunting near Durgan's battery when we were ambushed. What else do you want to know?
Renegal told me that another expedition came through before I arrived. Was that you?
Who?
Why does everyone keep saying that? I asked Renegal about her, she says who. I asked her about Renegal, and she says who.
No, that would have been somebody else. We didn't meet with Renengild, or anyone else in town for that matter. We were operating on our own.
She looks into the fire pit, taking... Why is everybody lying to me? Right.
We took out several loans to pay for our trip out here. I'm gonna have trouble if I don't pay them back.
Okay. Remind me where I can find this caravan.
What's left of it should be near Durgan's battery. If you stumble across the Logothoth, you'll know you're close.
Oh, those guys, yeah. And what do you know about Durgan's battery?
Just that it's been locked up tight for 200 years on account of those dwarves having a row.
And?
Which means that any trinkets from inside fetch a nice price. Sorry, I'm more of a businesswoman than a historian.
Well, that's not very helpful. As Farah talks, you notice that her teeth and gums stained with dark spots. Yeah, she's addicted. She's not very smart. See if I recognize anyone else in here. See what the story is with this bard. Evilar, let's have a drink together. Okay. Maybe another time. And plus that guy is kind of irritating me. He's always yucking it up. I'll be right back. Okay, let's continue. 1 second. I'm hoping you got good news. Tell me again what Loftus' role in all this is. She leads that group of crows. Took over the temple as folks started to leave. Came to unburden those that sought to forget their misery here, they say. What else did you give to the priest? Dwarf casts a measuring look at you. Quickly turns his head away and nods. You understand its value, my armor. Set finer than I ever seen, but worthless to an old dwarf. I had to trade it for the medallion, but fool that I was, I gave them both. If I can help with anything else, just ask. Want to know more about your past before you settled here. It's my burden to bear, not yours. I thought to cast it away. The memories I lost were all the wrong ones. Okay. Nothing to say, huh? What the hell does that mean? My strange language. You return. How may the goddess help you? I want to know more about Okrin's heirlooms. The dwarf already asked. We gave him counsel he needed. Slight irritation sharpens her tone. She seems to catch herself, modulating her voice back to a pleasant timbre. And naturally, we'll do what we can for you too. Ask what you will. Okrin wants his medallion back. She brings her hands together and nods. Ah, Okrin, how often we let the shadows of the past become a burden even to others. That medallion, it weighs on Okrin's mind. You're kind to help, but what he really needs is to cast away those memories. He's changed his mind. As a priest, you must listen. I listened to him. Such dark memories, so much regret. We took on his burden for his good and for the good of the village. His belongings, his past, now rest in Ondra's realm. You're a joke, Lodra, whatever your name is. Excuse me. To be forgotten, so that the wounds of the soul may heal. This is the will of the goddess. The will of the mortals? Our gods have never stopped me before. Laughter's expression breaks. She takes a step back. Her cohorts reach for their weapons. She immediately raises her weapon, our hands. No, we have nothing to fear, ripples in her voice, quickly calm. There's no need to quarrel over the mysteries of the goddess will. I'll tell you what you wish to know. Damn right you will. Okran's heirloom was taken by Ixtal, chosen gift bearer among us, to be cast away as an offering to Ondra. Only he knows where. She pauses and looks at you intently. You can ask him yourself, but he's on a trek through the mountains of Durgan's Battery. If you run to Ixtal, tell him he has urgent duties to attend here. Okay.
Tell me about your gift bearer.
Ixtal had business near Durgan's Battery. Those mountains are dangerous. Using my perception, Loftus seems to stare at the floor for a moment, but you notice her eyes dart to one of the acolytes. A young man of Extimal's blood. I see. Yes, that quick skull guy. If you insist upon carrying out this request of Okran's, then that's where I'd search for your answers. It's hard to believe that only the gift bearer knows where Ondra's offerings are cast away. Isn't? Our goddess frees us from our earthly burdens. It's best if only one of us knows where they are taken, lest we all end up suffering under their weight. How convenient. Yeah. Your temple of charlatans.
I want to ask you something else.
Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
No.
Yeah, I got the answer, Oliver. Little fools. Went out of slaughter. You know what? What do you know? Leave me be! Yeah. Well. Let me go to the inn a second. As you step outside, the heavy wooden door of the temple slams shut behind you. You hear someone barring it from the other side. It sounds like the priests have engaged in an agitated conversation. You get the sense that they are discussing you, but you're also certain that the door is too thick to eavesdrop through, although there may be other places nearby where you stand a better chance.
They won't see me coming.
The wooden shutters of the temple's windows close tight. Muffle a set of voices coming from within the building. You can't quite make a sense of the murmur, but cracking a shutter open would likely help. Done. A rusty iron latch holds the window shut. Shutters closed. Same thing. With care, you should be able to unfasten it without being noticed. Oh boy. Let's try it. Let's see how our athletics are. You carefully begin to lift the latch from its metal hook. Halfway through, the rusted iron resists with a screech. Of course it does. You freeze, listening to the voices in hopes the priest didn't hear. Their conversation continues uninterrupted. Put some oil on the latch. Grab the latch and apply just the right amount of oil, nudging the metal until its rust gives way without sound. Carefully, you pull the window shutters open enough to let the voices flow through. You hear a man speaking, his tone agitated. You do that? Hope the mountains will do it? What if it... Oh, crap. His sentence cuts as if the man were speaking to all sides of the room. Suppose he tells them instead. What then? You recognize Slavta's voice responding. Why would he? With all those dangers near the battery, our gift bearer won't delay. I expect the man interrupts her. You always expect. Look where that's taking us. A dying village. Ogres at the walls. Ixel's not back yet. And now I have to do his... His voice drops, ceases, muffling what he has to say. After a moment, Lofton replies, do you think I wanted this? That I could have known in advance? A pause ensues, in its tensions growing until the priest's voice cuts it in half. We can't wait for him. We must fish out the last batch quickly. After that, we'll decide. The man responds in a broken voice, barely audible. Oh, okay, it's in that thing. Okay, I know where it's at. You only distinguish the last words. In that rusted pond. I'll go. Their exchange seems to end. Cautiously, you step away from the window of Ondra's temple. I know exactly where that is. So that's what he's going to be doing. Alright. Find a gift bearer or search the waters of... Alright. Alright, so this is the choice. Oh, crap. I gotta stop at that in. Tell them what's going on. Hoping you got good news. Alright, anyway. I gotta buy some more camping supplies. That dude ain't never gonna survive that. Gotta get some supplies.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can
No.
I do for you?
Need supplies.
Nothing like a pint. Back to warm your hands, eh?
No,
What
let's
can
see
I-
if you got more
Nothing
camping
like a
supplies. No. Right down. Guys, ever come to trade? Yeah. But first of all, would you happen to possess an old helm or a horn that looks like it's supposed to be attached to a helm? Yundren opens the compartment in his wagon, pulls out a cracked horn, partially wrapped in cloth. One of the villagers sold me this during a previous visit. He said it came from some rare lake creature. It's quite valuable. It's been dismissed as junk whenever I try to resell it, unless you know otherwise. Oh, it's largely worthless. However, I know a collector for that sort of thing if the price is right. I'll sell it to you for the same price I bought it. 300 bands. Done. The world fades and your vision blurs. When it returns, you find yourself in the icy waters of a bay. Your body numb from the cold and your lungs burning from exertion. Nearby are Ardell and Bodrin. Both of them are swimming madly in an effort to pass you. On the distant shore awaits the other members of your tribe, and with them Alara, daughter of the chieftain. It is for her hand that the three of you are competing today. Give up, Garrod! Adral passes you. Despite your best efforts, you can't quite catch up. You look around to see where Bodrin is, and it is by sheer chance that you catch sight of the sea serpent's head surging towards your group. As before, the world stops. The memory trails without your guidance. Attack the serpent. Your fatigue falls away as you turn to face the serpent. It charges you, its jaws wide, its foot-long teeth flashing in the sunlight. At the last moment, you dodge to the side as its jaws snap shut. Your hair too slow, one of the serpent's horns tears open your forearm to the bone. You grit your teeth against the sudden pain and wrap your arms around the serpent's neck before it can turn around. It thrashes and rolls wildly, trying to throw you off. You hang on for dear life, weaker with every breath as your blood drains. You do the only thing you can think of and jam your fist straight down the serpent's eye, burying your arm as far as it can go. Serpent whips around in agony, your grip slips. You tumble through the air as your consciousness fades. The race, how could I have forgotten the events of that day? Gerard looks at his hands. I remember it now, but I feel no different yet. Please, you must find the last part of my helm. Okay. First of all, it's lost. Okay, right. Regrets without trading. Worth trading. Holgren has lost everything during the attacks against Stalwart. Okay, right. Before leaving the village behind, the dwarf wants to recover a medallion he gave to Lafta, priestess of the Temple of Ondra, to be cast away in secret. A decision he now regrets. Find the gift bearer or search the waters of the russet wood. I listened to a private conversation between Lafta and her acolytes. Apparently, they worry for the safety of their gift bearer, Ixley, during his journey near Durgan's battery. The priest also spoke of something important to them that's hidden in the russet wood. Find the gift bearer. So she was lying. You know what? I think they threw it into that pond. I'm going to go after that. Even if this gift bearer made it where he's supposed to be going, I think he got killed by those loft things. He's not going to be able to defeat them. I could barely defeat them with an entire party. Manea, gift bearer of Ondra, seeks a hidden abbey where Ondrites leave things to be forgotten. Man. She's a part of that whole nonsense. I'm not gonna help her do that nonsense. That's this, she's part of this same foolishness. It's not about a scam. Okay, so we're going after. Oh, well. If you're not making any money out here, why do you stay? His eyes lower. I was rather vocal about my inevitable success with my friends and family. If I give up and return with little more than I left, then no, it won't be like that. I'm not giving up yet. Good. Would you like to trade? Yeah. Show me what you got. I need some camping supplies. Scrolls you got. see what this is. Oops. Let's first see what it is. +5 accuracy when below percent. Defense against disease and poison. Riona's Buckle. This belt bears the mark of Riona, a legendary adventurer who traveled Aor in search of wealth and fame. When she was young, she trained at a martial academy in Uzaya, where she struggled at first. Many of her fellow students came from wealthy and local families, but she was poor and foreign. But she was clever and she practiced much. Right. Okay, yeah, I've read this tale. Yeah, we don't need this belt. These gauntlets of accuracy. Let me see. What is everyone wearing? Let's see what this is. Plus, well, makes you stronger and hardier, but a little bit dumber. Case. No, we're not going to get that. Let's see about these gauntlets. No. Let me check my supplies on, he's got braces of spiritual power. Deflection. Let's see here. Perception. Endurance. Might. Oh. Let's get her some gloves. Oh, we can use them anyway. I will take those gauntlets. Thank you very much. And we will set her up with these gauntlets. No doubt they went to the stash. Oh no, they didn't. So they're in there somewhere. Okay, let's see if that did. And yes, it did. Lovely. Okay, let's head out. I was like, I didn't see anything in your hand, Grieving Mother. Okay. Wield the staff. Oops. Right. That is one nasty weapon. I was thinking about, this is a nice weapon. What's my deflection? 68. Let's see if it's going to lower my accuracy at all. It lowers my accuracy somewhat. Wow. That significantly increases my deflection though. We'll go with that. I don't know. Alright, so yeah, let's go.
Me and Sledge are thinking about heading down, joining a caravan over to Dawning.
Dawning? What for? You like your ogres bigger?
We'd have work at least, and I'm damn sick of fish.
Let's ask him. Be careful near Durgan's battery. Don't walk into its shadow at twilight. I can finally rest easy knowing that matron ain't lurking outside of Stalwart. These guys. Guess they're gonna build that up. Yeah, we can't. Alright, we'll get them. Alright, let's hit the trail. Yeah, so I know this guy is up here. There's no reason to even sneak up here. Alright, so where's that pond? Where are we at? Oh, crap. Alright, so it's continuing straight south. Oh, wrong way. I think we can stop here and drop off that dagger. Fancy seeing you here. As you walk towards the frozen pond, a figure appears through the mist. Kneeling down next to a hole in the ice, the figure picks up a large chest and throws it into the water without hesitation. Figure looks around. You glimpse a face you've seen before. Kexel, one of Lafta's acolytes. Pulls a hood over his head and throws a leather bag over his shoulder. Without looking back, he walks away in the direction of Stalwart Village. Okay. What do you mean? Hold on a second. Where'd he go? He's just here. Lie at the bottom? What do you mean, lie at the bottom?
Hey.
What the heck? It's freaking freezing in there, man. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to use that. Or Ed, you're gonna have to go in. I'm sorry, my friend. Cloudy waters. Oh, we can use our, let me search my backpack. Cloudy waters is visible through a large hole cut through the thick ice. It is larger than a fishing hole, wider than a broad set of mua. Stirred, the surface of the water laps against the layered ice. You reach out to test the water. It nips up your fingers with every ripple, quickly numbing your hands after a few seconds. Inspect the area. You carefully inspect your surroundings. Animal tracks are plentiful, but what appears to be the footprints of kids are also present. Yeah, it's that guy. Looking closer in the hole, you notice a jagged ring of frost. It's been broken more than once, right? Oh, I'm not doing that. Look through the water to the bottom of the pond. The water swirls and nearly opaque. Focusing, you catch a glimpse of the bottom, gradually making shapes out of the blur. You're convinced that several objects lie at the bottom. Ah, crap, this is gonna be freezing. This is suicide. Who will dive in? Who casts the have Alok cast Bolt against the elements. Alok begins to draw energy out of the ether and into a grimoire. There's a sudden flash of light from the open page, and you are bathed in a protective aura. You dip your hand to the water. You can feel its ripples climbing up your skin, but you notice no change in temperature as if the water itself has become lukewarm. The cold seems no longer a threat. And we're going to have Mr. Eder dive in. Consider your options. Right, dive in. Grab Eder, dive in. Eder dives into the water and disappears into the turbulent darkness. Its embrace, however, feels lukewarm and almost welcoming. Protected by a spell, Eder manages to swim with ease to the bottom of the pool. Directly below the hole at the very bottom, Eder's hands find heavy objects made of wood and metal. They are chests, small but heavy. Eder starts to bring them up to the surface one by one, struggling to carry the weight through the water. After a heroic effort, Eder comes out of the frozen pond. You let a few minutes pass to recover from the ordeal, and then we are ready to inspect our findings. The chests are marked with the symbols of Ondra. You grab one of them, pry its lids open, reveal its content. Inside, all you see are rocks. Right. Shake the surprise off and grab another chest. Same results. Greets you after opening. More rocks and nothing is valued. Something surely is missed. As proof of your findings, take one empty chest with you. Right. Empty gift bearer chest added to stash. Right. So, hopefully Eder's okay. That was really cold. Okay, so basically what they've been doing
As you wish.
is dropping for a horse. Saying they're dropping stuff in. What the heck? I thought there's a way back to the Darewoods over here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's a way back. We'll go north to Durgan's Battery. Alright. Back to the village. Alright. On the tail of those charlatans. That's the fishery over there. Hoping you got good news. I know where the gift bearers cast your heirlooms away. Did you find them? What of the medallion? Chests of offerings to Ondra were empty. How is that possible? He scratches his bristly beard, murmuring to himself. A flash of understanding crosses his face. Someone took it. Who? Do you know? Priests of Ondra are actually thieves. They tricked you. The priests? Oh, stop. I'll take care of this. Dwarf snaps his head back. A resolute fury burns his eyes. They're a dangerous group of outlaws. You squandered the chance to surprise them. More tricks? No. I've done enough hiding around. Dwarf throws his head back, full of his steps, strides towards the temple, muttering curses to himself. Bastards, I'll show them. Uh-oh. That's not going to end well. Little fool. I told him. Dogs! You thought you tricked me? Malfa looks at the dwarf in surprise. Immediately locks eyes with you. I expected you'd take longer to find out. But now you leave us no other choice. You little fools. She quickly glances at both sides. Her companions spring into action. Alright. Enemy spotted. You little fool. You must not know who I am. You must have no idea who I am. But I'm going to let you know. I'm no one to be trifled with. I don't know how we're in this weird formation like this, but alright, looks like combat to me. Let's see here. What's she liable to do? I know what's idea what she's capable of. Alright, Aloft. So Durant's casting that. Eddard is attacking this guy. I wanted to attack him, but... Who's this? Go after that guy. Let's see what happened here. Alright. Good. She's frozen. And he's stuck. Alright, so... Circle protection. Okay, very nice. Let's see. So she's stuck. That's very good. Let's go ahead and get someone else stuck. Oh, that fool's there. I don't know what he's capable of, so. Look like he's casting spells or something. Better be careful. Who's that? That's Eddard. Okay. Who's that? Let's put... Okay. Let's have Eddard. I think I'm getting rid of paralyze that fool, but... Actually, we can have Eddard knock him down. Oh, he's attacking him. Okay. Alright, so I'm still going. Alright, so let's see here. Just in case one of them has that in their repertoire, we'll keep us protected from that. Okay. Grieving Mother has cast another paralyzed on her. Oh, this guy. Good. Where are you going, Pelagina? Alright. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, attack that guy. He's paralyzed. You might as well hit him. Let's see. How do you do that? No. No. Paralyze him. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Okay, Alos casts his. Let's have him cast a nice area effect spell. What if we can put her down? This might put her down. Oh yeah. And then it'll make a specter of her. Yeah. Oh. He's dead. Cut him to ribbons. Okay, Pelagina, go ahead and you Cactus swords. She million, whatever she is. Alright, Pelagina. She actually killed that guy already? Okay, I've cast my paralyzation. He's petrified. Oh, that's unfortunate. It got suppressed. Go ahead and finish up Ixel. And Grieving Mother. Right, so she's cast hers. He's got Wizard's Double going on there. This is a nice weapon, but I think this is a melee weapon. Actually, it's kind of nasty, so we'll have her shoot that at him. Okay, let's keep it going. Alright, Dern's cast that. Okay, so everyone's good. Let's see, we have the put it to Kickle. Alright.
She's finished. She was killed and saw by a killing blow.
And now there's a specter of her. She won't be fooling anyone else now. Let's see here. Let's see. Lock and that's what I was shooting at him. Now she's a ghost. Okay. What? What that fool? Alright, and Eddard, come over here. I guess that guy died. Go ahead and knock down this guy. I think he did a trick move or a jump or something. Eddard. Eddard, come over here. Yeah, and then come over here and knock this guy down. There you go. Good man. Alright, let's see here. I'm probably done sticking this guy. And maybe not. How you feeling, Kexel? How's that doing you? Grieving Mother? Aloth? Maybe knock him off? That fool still casting spells. He's becoming an annoyance. Alright, so there you go. Good man.
Evilar, I killed Kexel.
Yeah. Good man. So much for him. Alright, game mother, very nice. Let's go ahead.
Give mother, help out Palgina. Let you eradicate him. Palgina, give us a hand over here. No, maybe not. He's a goner. The whole lot of this mess is done. There. Here. Must be here.
Oaken fixes his attention on a large chest. He pries it open and stares inside. It's begins to search his contacts, shuffling them around without care. Oaken rises slowly from the large container. He presses something against his chest. Between his fingers and hands, a silver medallion crusted with jewels sparkles in the dim light. This is it. This was hers. You've done good here today, I swear. If I had a kingdom's treasure to give you in return. We'll say.
Your armor should be in the chest, too.
I don't need it. Don't know what I'd do with it. Keep it.
More luck to you.
He walks to the door, absorbed on the precious heirloom clenched in his hands, and steps outside. The stride of his short legs seemed to fill with confidence. Nice. Regrets worth trading. Well, that was interesting. Undoubtedly, I'll find out who these clowns were and what they were up to. Thank you, Pelagina. White crest armor. Unique heavy armor. Overwhelming wave. Oh, that's that spell. I think I got hit by that spell once. I certainly didn't like it. While its original bearer's name has been lost to the ages, the famed white crest armor features in many tales of dwarven adherent of Ondra, whose blows struck his enemies with all the overbearing power of the sea. The armor's weight was such that the warrior is described as moving as if through shallow water, but foes believing themselves to have the advantage, speed often found they could not outrun the warrior's lightning spells. Ooh, dancing bolts. Right. -1 movement speed, just because it's really heavy. Wow. Alright. Thick-handled iron key. Consequently, just as expensive. Alright, let's see here. I'll see if there's any journals. One sec. Alright, let's go get ourselves a rest.
Of
To them.
course.
Perhaps if I adjust this like so.
Oh, it's working! Yes! I can't believe it! It's really... Oh.
The dwarven woman looks at you, a disappointed expression on her face. In her hands is a large rectangular box, covered in strange dials and symbols. I get that reaction a lot.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so rude. I'm Ista. I heard we have you to thank for clearing out the ogres. I'm glad Stalwart survived. It would have been a disappointing trip up here otherwise.
Oh, well, okay, great.
What's that device you're holding?
My ore locating divination tool. Well, that's what it will be. I have to calibrate it. Right now it seems to think you're a copper deposit.
I'd say so. Maybe it's the copper in my pocket. No, I didn't say that.
My Animancer contacts did suggest that a particular strong soul essence might interfere. I'm more interested in minerals in any case.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to recreate the instruments that first led the Pargrin dwarves to this mountain. This is my latest prototype.
Okay.
Centuries ago, dwarves carrying tools just like this one followed their readings to what is now the battery. If I can recreate their work, then I may be able to find ore deposits elsewhere.
Okay.
I was hoping to test it, but my arrival was delayed by word of the ogre attack. I haven't been able to find anyone to venture up the mountain since.
I could go up the mountain for you. I'm going that way anyway. You seem like a good enough person.
Really? That'd be wonderful. I just have to adjust the device, you see.
Okay.
It should point you toward metal deposits. We already know the battery rests on some rich veins, but I was hoping to get a reading of the surrounding mountainside.
Okay. I can do that.
If you can follow the readings to ore and bring back a sample, I can use it to refine the device.
Okay.
Thanks ever so much for this.
Of course. Okay. Use Ista's device to track down precious metals outside of Durgan's battery. Okay. So, let's see here. Scourge. I gotta get rid of that head. Turn him in. Machine part. I gotta still, exact purpose of this bizarre mechanism is unknown, though it was found within one of the broken machines within the lower reaches of Cadenua. Seems largely comprised of Ondra, contains several loops of copper. Sin's Grimoire. Oh, yeah, I can't use this. Oh, force. This is a really good one. Okay. That's alright. Seal fit. Oops. Let's give that to Durgan. Durance. Mortal protection. I don't see that metal detection. Oh, here it is. This is Ista's aura locating divination tool, or so she calls it. Covered an impressive number of knobs and symbols, but you aren't entirely convinced they'll do anything. Okay, so let's go hang out at the end. Well, I'm going to end this episode though here. I want to thank you for watching. I'm Erik Malkavian, and I've been among the Pillars of Eternity. We got a lot more things to accomplish. We're going to rest up and then head up to Durgan's battery. Thank you for watching. Take care. Goodbye.